Welcome to Game Domain, where today we are hitting on the next list of the top scored games of all time. There are some games that are light and fun and focus entirely on gameplay or fun characters. And there are some that are almost like movies in a cinematic sense. They pull you in with a deep story and flawed human characters. Very rarely do you find a game that does both, and does them very well. But Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain is just such a game. Anyone that has played a Metal Gear Solid game knows that high production value is a standard, along with an interesting cast of characters and gameplay that is second to none. The gameplay this time around has changed quite significantly with a new open world, with different missions that you can complete in any order that you want, and the ability to travel freely to the game's different areas, either capturing outposts or recruiting new soldiers. That's right, the base and team building aspect of the game that was only seen so far in Peace Walker has made a return, and a triumphant one it is. Along with the usual tactical espionage action of sneaking through bases and trying to find new and creative ways to break into enemy bases and make your way out without being seen, you will be monitoring the enemy soldiers to see who has what skills and at what grade in order to capture them and bolster your troops back at the base. You'll also be hunting for ores and other materials in order to upgrade your bases with new features, upgrade your helicopter, new blueprints for weapons and equipment, and new ways to outfit your animals so they are unstoppable machines of war! There could be and have been a fair number of complaints with the story and that it makes no sense and that the characters and timeline are all screwed up. And to someone that has never played the series before and knows nothing about it, you're right. This is a really bad place to start the series and expect to just make sense of it. Also, anyone expecting to continue the story of Solid Snake and understand more of where he came from and what brought him to Part 4, you're going to be disappointed, as this game does not cover his story. That all being said, if you stick with it and are willing to look into just a tiny bit of the story outside of this game, you can figure it out pretty well enough. And even if you don't, you can sit back and just enjoy the story and characters and all the effort and care that went into crafting such a deep and layered game without needing to know all of the details. Who knows? Maybe it'll be your gateway into the rest of the series. So why does this title earn a very prestigious 95 overall score? There are many layers to this game, and while they may not always synergize or lend well to each other, they are individually executed exceptionally well, which isn't something many games can do with just one core mechanic, let alone 3 or 4. Also, the story, while hard to follow and a bit nonsensical at times, was crafted with care and executed in a way that many feature-length films could take a lesson from. What it does very well. So why not a full-on 100? Because for all that it does so well, which is a lot of things, it still feels like it's just a handful of really cool and interesting ideas that never come together at any point. With all the controversy around this game, from changing David Hayter as the lead voice actor, to the change in director, to removing Kojima's name from the project, there were a lot of people that swore this game off. While I understand and respect their opinion, and their commitment to what they believe in, I do have to say that if you have taste, and you like Metal Gear Solid games, this one is a win in every category. What do you think of the Phantom Pain having a 95 and a spot on our best of all time list? Have you played it, or will you go back to give it a try? What do you wish was done differently with this game? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching.